What's up guys, welcome back to the ShiHai's channel, and I'm here to inform you that this video is 41 minutes long. Yes, it's very long because I combined the Murakumo deck recipe into one video combined with an extra bonus box opening at the end of the video. I'll leave the timestamps in the description box below if you guys wanna, skip the video. But I do recommend watching out my Murakumo video because I did it with my friend Wilson. Thank you very much. A shout out to him. And we really went through in depth into the deck on how the combos work, what cards to run, why this triggers is better than that triggers. So it's really worth to watch. You can just watch it while having dinner, having lunch, in the shower if you want. Up to you guys. I don't really care. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys liked it. This is ShiHai and I'm out. Peace. What's up, Dominators? Welcome back to the ShiHai channel, and today I'm here with my friend Wilson. Say hi.
Hello guys.
Yeah, and he's the owner of the Murakumo deck. So as you can see, it's either gonna be before the deck fight or after the deck fight, which is when I versus Miss Great King using DP, or when I use my Oracle Think Tank to versus Wilson's Murakumo deck. This deck recipe will come out around that time. And yeah, we're just gonna do the Zanbaku build. I will do a separate build on Mandala Lot in another video. So yeah, but the deck is actually generally very cheap.
Really good.
Yeah, it's really good and it's generally cheap, really cheap. So if you're considering to get the AL4 slots in terms of English, in which it hasn't been released yet, you can consider to get Murakumo, as it's really good.
Yeah, you can make both decks in just one slot.
Yeah, exactly. So moving on to the Grade 0. So on right, draw one, obviously. Is this a dog or a cat?
I think it's a cat.
It's a cat. Okay, yeah, cat ninja. Okay, so yeah, you can't really change your starter. Moving on to the Grade 3. So Grade 3s count, play 10 Grade 3s. Some people run more than 10, but I think 10 is the optimal choice. 10 is fine. So 4 Zanbakus, obviously your main cancer of the deck.
Bread and butter.
Yeah, bread and butter of your deck. So skill Combat Soul Blast 1, you superior call 1 Arrestor from your deck. Yes. Can be left or right. And then if you have either left or right Arrestor on the field, you must have left and right at the same time. Yeah, at the same time in order for your opponent to right. Yes. And then this unit gains 5k as well. So obviously, I think like this is one of the best SVRs in the whole AL4 deck as well. Good. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, so 4 Zanbakus are pretty standard. You wouldn't wanna, cut down on the Zanbakus unless you're playing a Mandala Lot build or you're just changing the build up a little bit. That's fine. Alright, moving on to the bread and butter of this deck. So this is I feel this is the bread and butter of the deck. Yeah, it's the best card in like
Murakumo had for quite a while.
No lah, yeah Murakumo. Do you remember the old skill? I remember the old skill.
The old skill is garbage.
If you have more, if I'm not wrong, if you have more regular your opponent, it's a 9k base. When it attacks, it plus 3k. So it's 12k stick. This is just broken as fuck. So okay, basically if you see all the Grade 3s as XL Walkers, so Musashi, you can write this as your first right target, right?
Yes, it's really good because
if you don't have the counter blast,
even works as a Vanguard skill.
It's a Vanguard skill, and if you don't have enough counter blast to pull off the Zanbaku, why not go for Musashi first? Yeah, why not? Alright, so Vanguard when he attacks, if you have more Regards than your opponent, this unit gains 5k. And the second part is the most bullshit part, is which your opponent needs to guard with 2 cards. So it's basically a 10 Mammoth, a Battledore Fighter, a Mariner, basically, and it's free. Just saying.
But your opponent must guard from the hand, for this.
Yeah, and if you double intercept. Yeah, but usually you want to put it on an Excel circle, especially if you run. Exactly. Plus, the most bullshit part is just that it passes 5k. Yeah, it's free 5k. It's literally free. You just need to have more Regards than your opponent, in which this deck does really well in terms of having a million red, or Mandala Lot. Okay, moving on to the next card, which is Mandala Lot. Obviously, 2 Mandala Lots is very important. Exile Circle as well. Skill Count Blast, Soul Blast when in place. You choose 2 of your units, including your clone. You can choose your Vanguard as well, so you can clone. And then that's about it. And then the other skill is once per turn you may put 1 card from your hand to soul. Then all the Mandala Lots. 3K. Yeah. I don't run the this deck doesn't run the Mandala Lots card, in which I'll get to in the future when I do a Mandala Lots deck.
The reason why normally we run 2 of the Mandala Lots is because that hopefully we don't draw one of them. So when you run on them, we can actually choose Mandala Lot as one of the legal targets, and probably Musashi as well. So you might want to try a guard for him because he can be a very strong late game.
Yeah, so yeah, it's really good. You don't have to literally finish off Zanbaku. You can finish off Mandala Lot, call Mandala Lot, you combat Soul Blast, you can clone Musashi, you can clone one Musashi and clone another Mandala Lot, or you can clone basically anything else on the field as long as it's on the field. So it's really good. Run 2 off, so total 10 Grade 3s. Moving on to Grade 2. So Fushimi, pretty standard. It's not bad, it's not good. A lot of people say it's bad, but I think it's fine. What are your thoughts?
It's a pretty good beat stick, especially in a later game. Most of the time, you want to try to put on free aggression as much as possible. So stuff like million red actually produces clones of itself in the later game, where let's just say you have one spare counter blast, and this guy gets plus 5k if you have 4 or more units.
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's actually really easy to get the 5k, especially with million red, with your Excel circle. So it's actually really easy to get the 4 units. So it's a free plus 5k, 14k basic, allows you to hit all clans, especially force. Yeah, and then the second skill is pretty questionable. That's what a lot of people say, but it's a good addition if you, let's just say, want to hit Maron, which is a very important unit. Yeah, it's a very important unit in blasters. The draw power for blasters, you want to hit it at the back row, is really good.
Yes.
So skill, moving on, I didn't really explain skill. Vanguard Rearguard, if you have more units, this unit plus 5. When placed, Vanguard Rearguard, you may choose one of your units, including itself. It may attack the back row for that battle, for that turn of battle, for that turn, I think, Alright, so 4. Moving on to the arresters. So obviously this is right arresters, left arresters. Bread and butter deck for the Zanbaku combo. Oh, forgot one more. Bread and butter for the Zanbaku combo. And if you guys notice that I actually run more left arresters than right. Alright, so moving on to the right arresters, and I'll tell you the reason why. So right arresters on place, if you have another arrester in main,
yes,
any arrester doesn't have to be left, it can be both right arresters. Yep. Counterblast 2, put one card from your hand into your soul, and then your opponent's vanguards are unable to stand for the next 10 phase. Yeah, so it's really good. But the problem is it's counterblast 2, as I said. But it combos with the Zanbaku combo as well. So it's a total of counterblast 3, soul blast 1, put one card from your hand into your soul. So it's the soul blast is basically for free if you really need soul. But obviously you must one card from your hand and 2 counterblast, but that doesn't really matter. Your opponent can't stand. It's so stupidly strong.
It denies your opponent enough resource for you to actually overpower them.
Yeah, especially it is an Excel can, so you can just call 2 Musashis on the Excels. Your opponent's basically almost like dead. So
it's actually very devastating.
Alright, so 3 of them, because usually you weren't able to pull the skill off twice.
Yes, once is actually good enough, and most of the time your opponents will either try to limit your counter blast, or as you know, Mura has no counter charges, so most of the time you'll just be limited to using it once per game and using the rest of the counter blast for like million red, for Mandala Lord, even this guy.
So Zanbaku. Alright, so that's why we run 3 right arresters only. The good thing about running 4 left arresters is this skill, which is when it attacks, if you're not arrested on field, you soul blast 1. This unit gains 5k, so it's a 14k beat stick. Allows you to hit all clans, especially force, which is 10k base.
If I recall correctly, it can only hit the Vanguard using the soul blast.
So only can hit the Vanguard, but Excel. Why would you go for why would you go for size when you go for face?
Oh, and also a good thing to note is that most of the time, if you have the Zanbaku in your hand and you have left arrestor, that's when you go for the Zanbaku combo. Other than that, if you don't have any arresters in your hand, you're unable to pull off the combo because you simultaneously need both arresters on the field at the same time. So normally you like to call the left arrestor on the Excel circle and then do the counterblast soul blast in order to call the right arrestor, then use his counterblast skill.
So that's basically the full combo. And that's why we run more left arresters than right arresters as well. So you can think of the million ways to play. You don't have to necessarily pull off the right arrestor combo. You can actually if you have a left arrestor in your hand, just call it. So combat soul blast, you just superior call right arrestor, but you don't use your skill. The opponent still will be able to right, which is devastating for OTT, which is very important. They're very devastating for those clans that have protect, have force, especially like let's say the blasters for Kagera especially. Goodbye. What's that? Waterfall.
It's surprisingly strong.
So if you actually don't use the combo, you can actually use it 5 times because you have 5 combats. And
so is never a problem.
So it's never a problem because you can just keep rewriting. You play 10 great trees, why not rewrite?
Because once your Zanbaku calls the right arrestor, you can just keep calling it. Zanbaku's, after you have your first Zanbaku, the rest of it is just soul fodder. Exactly. So the Zanbaku actually gains 5k as well, so it's able to hit all clans, 7k stick. So it's really good. Alright, moving on to the great ones. Alright, so great ones. Okay,
run.
Just call him the Boost Rogue.
Yeah, Boost Rogue. Alright. So Boost Rogue. Alright, run 3. I see people run 4. It's okay in nature.
It's because we are having a limited amount of great ones that we can run. So the Boost Rogue is actually really not half bad, especially using like cloning effects like Mandala Lord, Million Red, and even Zanbaku calling this guy out. It's actually okay because but you're limited to choosing only 2 targets, which is fine. You're still giving about a net of 6,000 power if you split it.
And you can give to your Musashi as well. It's really devastating. to hit numbers if you want.
Yeah, it's really
so basically the skill, actually I haven't gone through the skill, which is when it boosts, choose 2 of your units with the same card names, and those units gains 3k at the end of the turn. Yes, that's basically it. Alright, moving on to the bread and butter, million red. Which is one of the most important stats, the best rushers in the game, best rushers. Alright, one reason why we don't run the tiger as well, the grade 2 tiger.
Yeah, a little counterblast heavy, especially we already have cloning effects such as million reds, and it fills up the grade 1 slot really well. It has 8,000 power, so you can actually hit early in the game without having to rely on a trigger pass. And it is a wonderful X skill that grade 1s don't normally have to like clone themselves out. For grade 2s, we already have Fushimis, we already have the Arresters, and we just can't really find a slot for the Tiger unless you're going for the Mandala Lord build. For the Zanbaku build, this seems to be the most optimized
setup. Okay. So moving on to million red skill once per turn. If you do not have another million red on the red card circle, you may combust 1 superior call the same copy of it and it minus 4k at the end of turn. But it doesn't matter, you can just use it, put it behind one of your units and you just boost as a free 4k. Yeah, eventually it becomes AK after, you know, the end of the turn, and most of the time it won't disappear unless it's Kageo, which you can hit back row.
And even if they hit the original unit, right, the called unit can just call another one if you don't really have one.
Yeah, so you don't really have to necessarily pull out the Zanbaku combo, as I said. This deck doesn't really need to pull out the Zanbaku combo to actually win. You just need a lot of extra circles and you actually win, yeah. So that's one why you run 4 million red is very important. Alright, 29k vanilla, so yeah.
Yeah, the reason why we run this is so that the other XL clans don't rush us during the grade 1 period. And also, this fills up the anti-rush kind of build in the grade 1 slot, and it's really good. As you know, we don't really have that much wonderful grade 1s in the first set. Maybe next time when they release better grade 1s, maybe even with a counter charger ability, we can actually replace the 9k slot when rush seems slightly less relevant later on and combo seems to be more prevalent. But as of right now, this is really strong.
Yeah.
But we only run 2 of these because they do not have a shield value.
Yeah. That's true. Alright. Yeah, so thank you for the explanation, that was really great. Moving on to the last grade 3 slot, which is this card. So we 3 off, obviously.
Superior Call Tracker.
Yeah, Superior Call Tracker. The skill is very questionable. It's a 7k base, so if you run into this, most of the time you can't hit the opponents unless you call million right behind and you use the shenanigans and all that.
Important thing to note is that the continuous skill, it doesn't stack. So once you call one unit, the highest you can go is just 12k.
Yeah, so it's most likely a 12k booster skill. Continuous, Vanguard, whenever you super call anything from your deck, basically you super call million red, you super call whatever, you super call right arrestor, left arrestor, this unit gains 5k, so it's just a 12k beat stick or 12k booster.
Yeah, it's actually,
it's pretty,
not half bad, it's not that good.
Yeah, so 3 off is the best optimal right target. Not run target.
Run target.
Yeah, run target. Alright, moving on to the triggers. So this is going to be very important, you have to explain a lot. 4 heal triggers, who doesn't run heals, honestly?
Definitely.
I mean, like, why not? You can run 6 runs if you want. Alright, so, okay. 4 draws, I'll get into the draws. So, normal draw PG, why not, obviously.
Yeah, 4
and then, 2 of the draw triggers.
Okay, so the reason why we are running 6 crits and 6 draws is that during the Zanbaku combo, whenever we have to call out a right arrestor, we always have to put a card from our hands into the soul. And most of the time, it's always very awkward because you don't want to put like a 15k like crit trigger or a 10k grade 1 into your soul when you can always drop lower shield values such as the draw triggers that you might get. And while it may seem very inconsistent to have the draw triggers as your damage checks, right? They still actually do provide you with extra cards, especially in the later game where you're trying to get into your grade 3s to finish off your opponents. The draw triggers actually give you the running power in order to get into the later game and the staying power to stay alive. And if I'm not wrong, as shown by previous videos, we actually did some theory crafting about the draws and the crit triggers, about the final damage, and yeah, turns out the draw triggers is actually really important.
Yeah, it's very important. At the same time, let's just say you want to put out the Zanbaku combo, you can just shove the draw trigger into your
soul. You can always shove the draw
It's a 5k, it's a 5k shield, yeah. Why not? It's just a 5k shield. And then the draw triggers also grants you that that hand size in order to keep rewriting on grade 3. So extra circles, as I said, you don't have to run the Zanbaku combo in order to win. Just have a shit ton of extra circles and you win because of Musashi as well.
And also a good thing to note is that you always try to drop a 5k shield for like a Kanzen or a shieldless for a Kanzen later game.
Yeah, so
it's really
good
to have.
Yeah, it's always good. Alright, last but not least, we got the 6 crits. So okay, I've seen a lot of people run France. We are gonna get into a heated debate on why we run crits in France instead of France. So, alright, I feel like this deck is run crit is much more pressurizing cause let's just say if you get a crit, the opponent PGs your Vanguard. Sure, just bump to Musashi.
Musashi, and then they have to guard so much for one Musashi.
Yeah.
Let's just say if they already perfect guard your Vanguard, right? That's 2 cards gone. And if you pump the crit to Musashi and they are perhaps at 4 damage, they definitely wouldn't eat it. So that means they have to drop another perfect guard and drop one more card because you need 2 guardians on the guardian circle at once. And that's 5 cards with just 1 attack. And that just shows how devastating a crit would be. If it was a front trigger, your damage pattern will seem very predictable and the opponents will just keep eating and have enough resource to just guard the later rear guards in the end. And in the case that you do not have enough rear guards for the front triggers to actually make a difference, the crit trigger actually does put on some pressure even when your Vanguard attacks. So it actually makes your Vanguard a dangerous attacker. It just makes your Vanguard a dangerous attacker compared to like where you were to run 6 fronts and maybe 6 draws, and your Vanguard will always just do 1 damage and they'll just eat it no matter what.
Yeah, so basically what I think he's trying to say is if you don't have the enough units to call for the whole front row, the front triggers doesn't really apply much pressure and it's only 1 damage. So it doesn't really make any sense, especially if you're going against cans that rush you back and you have to guard a lot, so you have less cards in your hand to actually call out, so the front triggers doesn't really make a difference. But yes, I want to hear one last thing about your thoughts. What if people run Rainbow?
Rainbow is actually fine, I suppose, but that really depends on your deck composition. Rainbow actually fits well in a rushy kind of deck because your front trigger actually provides enough pressure for your rear guards to push through. And if you are actually lucky enough to have both a crit and a front trigger in one drive check,
just like the anime.
Just like the anime, your rear guard will be devastating. They have to guard it and they have to pay a lot just to guard it. Yeah. But most of the time, if you're running fronts, right, you want to attack your Vanguard first and then hopefully get your whole entire... You want to try to get your whole entire field to be fat as possible, then swing in. But for crits, right, you just have to pump into 1 unit and your opponent has to worry about that 1 unit ruining their whole entire day.
Yeah, because it applies that crit pressure. So
it gives the overguard... It tricks your opponent into the sense of overguarding. Yeah, that's why it's scary.
Yeah, so as I said before in my video, this trigger lineup for this deck is really, really versatile. You can't really...
There's no good way.
There's no good way. You just have to play test. Yeah.
This is nice.
This is like one of the best already. 6 crit, 6 front, 6 draws is actually really good. It's a reliable deck. You crits, you can just bump to Musashi. It's on extra circle 37k. What the hell, 37k?
And
215k shields give to you. Okay, goodbye. So basically, but it's 215k shields. That's the main point.
You got 2 crits and your opponent won't be able to guard it.
Yeah, no, the best is you get 2 crits and then got 2 Musashi on 2 Excel circles. That's 4 cards worth of 15k shields, or 3 cards including a Kanzen. Kanzen and then throw 1 and then
that's
additional
for 1
card.
Musashi.
Yeah, so that's for 1 Musashi as well. So yeah, okay, that's the end of the deck recipe. I can go into some combos right now if I wanted to. So would you like to go into some combos?
Okay, sure.
Okay, sure.
Okay, the basic ones, as you know, will be the Zanbaku, the left arrestor and the right arrestor.
Okay, let me arrange it the camera a little bit. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we'll start off with a little bit of soul, why not? So, okay, we'll give me Fushimi. Okay, let's just say this is your soul, it's fine. Yeah. It's a bit thick, but who cares? Alright, so okay, we can give you one left and one right. So.
Okay, so normally what you like to do is, let's just say if you actually reach the grade 3 and how nicely that you are starting second, you can actually call like, once you write, you get an Excel circle. Here, let me just give it to you. Here. And perhaps you have like this in your hand. It's actually really scary because you can actually put some pressure. You can call him here, then call the left arrestor first. Normally, as I mentioned before, always call the left arrestor first because you can't actually activate the combo without a left arrestor. Because, I mean, you can activate it with a right arrestor, but you wouldn't be able to counterblast too because you actually do need an arrestor first. Left arrestor is the only on-hit ability that arrestor has. So yeah, call him first. Then you can counterblast one, soul blast one, and actually call him from the deck. Perhaps you could call him here, and this guy will actually get like plus 5k crit, and this guy will be 21k.
So it's actually a 5k, and then you'll be This one will be 19. If you are activate skill, it's a 24th. It's 9k, but being boosted by 12k, so it's 21k. And then Zanbaku at the same time gains 5k because Counter Blast 1 Super Counter Blast 1 Soul Blast 1. And then you may after this is the combo where it happens. Counter Blast 2, Red Arrestor, put one card from hand. As I said, this is why the draw trigger exists. So draw trigger go into the soul, and then
your opponent wouldn't be able to
rewrite
or stand at all.
Yeah.
And that's why this is when the crucial part of the Murakumo combo is when you push your opponent to as much damage as possible. So your opponent has to guard as much as possible and not have any rear guards to attack your rear guards, or because most of the time they want to try to conserve as much hand size as possible. So after this combo, they should be left in a pretty devastated state with like not enough cards to guard your next attack after they call and beat, attempt to like, you know, release some of the pressure by attacking your rear guards. That's when you throw like your 10k shields like this. The less important ones, for example, even stuff like 5ks, because since that they don't have drive checks or anything like this, right, can easily just guard 5k for like their 9k or like even 10k beat sticks and save your rear guards so you can attack the Vanguard and pressure them more.
So, okay, so after this, right, the aftermath of this, right, what you would ideally want to do is you will build up your Excel circle so you can rewrite into Zanbaku, or the best one, right, is you write into Mandala Lock.
Yeah,
so,
Mandala Lock or
Mandala Lock
Musashi.
is, Mandala Lock is...
Actually, the better case will be having a Musashi, either having this guy over here or having a Musashi. This will be the best case.
Yeah.
Because if you have a Musashi over here and you ride over a Mandala Lock,
so you get the extra Excel, and at the same time you can Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, you superior call another Musashi. Let's just say I choose him. So you superior call him first, and then you superior call Musashi, so it gains 5k, 5k.
Yeah, exactly.
Then the additional Musashi will be there.
Yes.
And then this is your ideal lineup.
Yeah.
So this is why front trigger is actually really good. Yes. In this kind of matchup, in this kind of matchup where you have the front view, 2 Excel circles with 2 Musashis on the Excel circles. At the same time, having a full field front row. So if you attack, you drive check into a front, wow, whole front row plus turn, wow. This is a 12k boosters.
Yeah.
So it's a 21k become a 31k. This one from 37k become to 37k.
Yeah.
This will become 37k as well.
As I mentioned, right, crit is actually super important because it actually puts the surprise damage on our opponent, which actually forces them over the edge. So once you call Mandala Lord, you can either clone one Musashi, or perhaps if this was your third ride, right, and you can actually have one more Excel circle, you want to call another Mandala Lord from your deck onto the field. In the case where you actually don't have a Mandala Lord, and maybe this is like your second strike after your
second ride.
Yeah, your second ride after your Zanbaku, right? You can actually ride into another Musashi and then give yourself another Excel circle and then call one unit over here. It's actually really good because as a Vanguard skill, your opponent is pressurized to block it, and as you know, when you have crits, right, the opponents will definitely want to block this. Compared to the scenario where you only run fronts, your opponent will just no guard, and then they just guard. Yeah, but if you have crits, your opponent must guard this. If not, they have a very high chance to die, and it's so hard to guard one Musashi, and there's 2. So if they guard this, you just pump the crits to this and just swing in.
So if you one more case, right, is if you have a Mandala Lord on hand, sure, and you have a Musashi, but the problem is you don't want to ride the Mandala Lord because let's just say you got not you want to pressurize your opponent more. You want to have a full field. If you are playing fronts, ride into Musashi, call minion red, Counter Blast 1, you can call minion red, but I didn't want to call it here. So the minus 4k because it's like that.
And as mentioned in the deck recipe, yeah, the million red is actually really good because it is weakened for now, but in the later game, even if they just kill this Excel circle million red, you can always just Counter Blast and call another million red here. Even though it's weakened, you can still hit
X skill. It's not an on-call skill.
That's why it's so good.
And exactly, and when you call, +5/+5.
Yes.
So
most of the time, your 3 Counter Blasts are the most painful Counter Blasts that you have. For both yourself and the opponents, you are denying yourself and the opponents of resources. And it's at this point of time where you try to push as much damage as possible in order to make sure that your denial of resources actually breaks parity and, you know, win you the game. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, that's basically about it. That's the combo, one of the combo, that's a famous combo that actually most of people do. This is one of the reasons why we run actually 6 draws as well. The draw trigger, even if you drive check into it, is really good. I mean, not the drive check. If you damage check into it, is the best because it gives your Vanguard task tank and you draw additional card.
Damage check into this draw trigger, but any draw trigger is fine. As long as you get an extra card, your Zanbaku becomes more potent. your Zanbaku becomes more potent because you'll be dropping, you can actually filter out and drop the less powerful cards. For example, your last million red in your hand, you can always just move it into the soul. If you don't want to use it for a guard, perhaps you got a 15k and a 10k, you can always put him in. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys like that. It's really a comprehensive, in-depth deck review, deck recipe by me and Wilson. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. And now for bonus box. So yes, I brought bonus box back, guys. Not really back, but yeah, it's never been gone, kinda. Alright, but basically, this box, we'll see what is inside. Gonna get my metal ruler. Hold on. That's my metal ruler.
Hardly.
You guys get the reference? I'll be amazed. Okay, so let's opening up. As I said before, it's 16 packs. Wilson's gonna take the 8 packs to the right. I'm gonna take 8 packs to the left. See what we're gonna get.
8 packs per little.
Stop. Wilson. Okay. Alright, opening up. Hopefully no points. Yep, no points. Okay, let's go. Let's open this first before I actually forget. Yeah. So you can prop it up first. Prop it up to 8 packs. Sure. Prop it up like this. Alright, opening up. Let's see what we get. Hopefully get something nice. And we get we got no life Death King Anchor. You know how many of these I have?
Death King.
Yeah, oh my god, I keep mixing it. I keep saying like no life King Death Anchor or no life Death King Anchor or some shit. Alright, so let's do this. But Dustin's right here. Okay. Alright, let's do this shit. First pack. 999 PVD, here we come.
Oh, I opened the PVD.
Oh, nice. That's the PR.
That's
hey, shit, that's more money, boy. Yes.
Okay,
okay,
wow. This is one of my favorite cards, as mentioned.
The best card. Oh, okay, we got Jaw Trigger for Pale Moon.
And yeah, this is a front trigger. A lot of people like this.
Yeah.
But,
hey, the art is really good. I love that
art. The art is good. Yeah, only this
got the draw, the rare for the DI. On call, just soul charge 1. If you got 5 or more, continuous. But you know, I didn't even know this is continuous. Or, plus 2k, even on the bonus turn.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't even know that until I actually sold that.
No, this
oh shit. No, I actually reviewed it, but whatever. Okay, the more you know. Wow, first pack we get PVD. Wow, what a worthy deck. What a worthy box.
Oh, artillery, man.
Oh shit.
I think we didn't have enough flashbacks of this.
You actually watched the stream.
Artillery, man.
You actually watched the stream.
11 artillery, man.
Yeah. Alright,
we got the starter.
Okay, we got the starter.
And we got a rare for DI.
Oh, okay, so it's Ruden. Skill is on place. You may put 1 card from your soul, from your drop zone or from your damage zone into your soul. You put from your damage zone, put 1 top card from your deck into the damage zone face down, and then if you put Voru Kalakas in your soul, you counter charge 1, so it's basically a counter charger.
Yes, and look at this card over here. This is one of the cards that didn't appear during the review.
Yeah, this one.
It's actually surprisingly bad, because most of the time when you drive check, you actually want to have the versatility of having him in your hand, or you know, the chance of calling him on your own turn. But the thing is that once you call him like on the Excel circle, most of the time you'll always have a unit on your Excel circle already. So you don't want to sack your Musashi just for him. Yeah,
okay, so basically, you don't understand what he's talking about.
It's bad.
When you no, the skill. When you drive check do this card, you may call it to the card circle. That's the basic skill.
It doesn't even have a gift, so
yeah, so it's quite bad.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on, we got 2 Pale Moon rares. I mean, 1 Pale Moon rare, which is the Midnight Bunny thing. On call soul charge. When this unit boosts on hit, call +1, put this unit in your soul. Superior call 1 card that's not grade 1 from your soul onto Regular Circle. You can loop with this with the Alice combo. And then we got the bear that we don't run.
Yeah, it's actually really
tiger that we don't
Tiger,
run.
yes.
Tiger
in the Mandala Lord build is actually fine, but some people actually run it in the Zanbaku build, but as you know, we don't really have slots for him right now. So
actually, it's Real Vanguard Circle.
Yeah, it's okay. It's really fine.
It's really good in Mandala.
Yeah, it's fine.
So because you can call it on when you ride into it and then call +1. It's even though it's a -5k, you still can intercept. It's a free 5k. It's a free 5k shield. Yeah.
Million Tiger.
Million Tiger. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, moving on to the third one. Yeah, should be the third one.
Okay.
So we got a VRR already. I'm actually quite happy we actually get. So maybe we get something special. We got Maka.
Yeah, we open up.
Wow, this is actually worth. Okay.
It looks good.
Yeah, no, I prefer this art to the old art.
Yeah, I think this art looks fine.
Yeah, she looks so hot with this.
Art is like pretty bland actually.
Yeah, but okay, it's nice. Yeah, it's still nice. The good thing about this card is Vanguard skill as well. Vanguard skill, once per turn, count +1 superior call, not superior call, but call 1 grade 1 from your hand to Vanguard Circle, and then this unit gains 5k.
That's not
and then you draw one at the same time. So it's so that's the more powerful card. It refreshes your hand.
Yeah.
At the same time, it gives power. And at the same time, you know what you can call with this? You can call Charon with this. Charon, when you call this unit by effect, so plus one, counter charge one, and then this unit gains 3k. So that's the combo.
Really
so it's basically for free.
Free.
Okay,
so yeah, this is the
million red.
Yeah, it's one of
so
the
we
best
got
green ones.
million red. Alright, and we get left arrestor, again your favorite card. And then another rare, just the pale moon vanilla sentinel, vanilla sentinel. Okay.
Okay, this is
fourth pack.
If
I'm not wrong, should be the fourth one. So we're halfway through.
This is it's a rare for
Mandala Lord. Alright, so we got another Mandala Lord. I'm seriously thinking we should just build a Mandala. I think we can build a Mandala Lord.
We have enough resources to do so.
I think you have enough resources to build two.
I have enough resources to build two. I have like 13 of those.
Alright, for the rare we got this is starting presenter. On play soul charge 1. And then when you write on top of it, which is all clans have now like something like Protect has Circle Makers, Force has the what? On right you count plus 1, do something. Maybe it doesn't have it. Wait.
Can't recall.
I can't recall anything. Yeah, maybe not. But basically SL has one now, which is when on right, put one card from your hand to a soul charge 1, you may call that soul charge unit to Regat Circle. So it's really good.
Okay, so for this pack, I opened the right arrestor, as you know. It's not bad, and it's defining. And
Sabatar, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but basically, he's really good. You run 2, because he has a force as well. Vanguard Regat skill, listen to the skill. Once per turn, you soul plus 1, check the top card of the deck, call it to Regat Circle, or put it to draw zone, and then that unit gains 5k, and then end of turn you retire that unit. So it's basically one free unit on your Regat Circle.
And the crazy part about it is rare, and it's a grade 3 that can be used.
And it's force.
Most of the time,
and it's force.
And most of the time, the rares of the grade 3s are always garbage. But surprisingly, it's actually good.
Yeah, and especially this sets up for your PBD, because it's basically a free unit on your field.
So you just...
Yeah, it's just soul plus 1. It's soul plus 1, it's free.
He's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, he's gonna die anyway, so yeah, that's not that much.
Kids, don't follow my...
Alright, the 5th pack.
Okay,
let's go, boys. Haven't put an SVR for this box yet. For any box.
The perfect guard for Dark Irregular.
So much rabbit on Nightmare Land. I remember the unit's name.
Pale Moon.
Pale Moon rare. The rare perfect card. Okay. Let's see what I pull. SVR! Okay, so it's not bad as we hit SVR. Yeah.
It's actually it is SVR.
Yeah. So we hit SVR Zanbaku, which is really good. Now I don't have to source for another Zanbaku. I have to source for one more Zanbaku.
Hey, you can buy mine. I can buy that off you.
I don't mind trading it. I mean, I don't mind letting you use it. It's fine. But
sure.
I would want one as well, obviously, since I'm building Zanbaku. But yeah, it's not bad. We hit the SVR.
We actually hit it.
Yeah, we hit one SVR, but it's the cheapest SVR of the box. But it's still SVR,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's still SVR.
Yeah, thank me guys, I found the box.
Yeah, and it's totally worth because we hit this.
Yeah.
It's this and this is like not the best combo, but it's this.
Yeah.
Especially peanut butter dragon.
What if you had 2 peanut butter dragons? Or imagine what if you had
oh my god, it's like 2 peanut butter, 1 SVR and 1 VR. Holy shit, this is the best box ever.
Open one and
another starting presenter.
Yeah, and a 999 too.
Okay, that's not bad. We got 1 SVR, so that's the boxes. Hey, your luck is actually really good this week.
Surprisingly so.
Let's open another box tomorrow.
I was playing Magic, right? And then I recently opened a bunch of conspiracy.
Okay, this is another rare that for DI that's actually quite good. A lot of people ask me why I don't run this in the deck. I forgot his name. Devilish something. Skill is on place. Plus 1, you soul charge 2, return 1 grade 2 or below to from soul to hand. And then the second part is why people actually play. If it's a real card circle I play it, the skill is if you attack 1 soul, when you attack this unit against 10k and you retire 1 of your opponent real cards. You choose.
It's like a...
Yeah. But if it's only on a Vanguard circle, that's the problem. If it's on Vanguard real card, I'll definitely run it.
Your opponent chooses or you choose?
You choose. I choose.
Oh, that's like very Kagero-like apparently.
Yeah, but it's really good.
Okay, I got this Dark Irregular.
This is the best right target on your grade 2. Skill is Vanguard Vanguard. When you attack, you have 5 or more soul. This unit gets 5k. And then when you attack on the Vanguard circle, you will soul charge 2. Okay. Skill for this guy, I have no idea. I totally forgot. I remember I put him in the video for my last box opening.
It's okay.
I put it at the top or left right side.
One day when we make a Shadow Paladin deck profile, we probably remember.
Okay. We're full of rares.
Murakumo
rare perfect
like a Kappa.
Hey, that means they will compensate, I just realized. They will compensate by having only 2 RRs, I think. 2 RRs and 6 RRs. 6 RRs.
Lol.
You'll compensate.
Oh
probably.
yeah, still we got another copy of this.
Oh yeah, the devilish protector.
And we got what is this?
Oh okay, we get we got Blaster Rapier. I think if I'm not wrong, it's Blaster Rapier.
It looks like a rapier, so it's probably Blaster Rapier.
You know the Blaster Dagger, he's holding a dagger, so it's Blaster Dagger.
Blaster Dagger.
If I'm not wrong, the skill is if you have another 3 or more blaster units on the field, it gains 5k.
Oh, Blaster Triangle.
And then Counter Blast 1, when your Vanguard attack hits, you move this into your soul, choose one of your opponent's Vanguard retire, if I'm not wrong. Should be.
Okay.
I think it's boost a Vanguard or when it's
bad.
boosted.
Wait, it's grade 1.
Yeah, it's grade 1, double rare.
It's not half bad. Okay, so, look at this, we got a purple trapeze.
Nice. Okay, so that's the other triple rare. Purple trapeze is really good.
Triple.
The skill is actually really, really strong. You know the skill? When you spoon your soul, you may soul blast 1 and call any unit from your soul to Vanguard circle. And the fun thing, right, is when she spoons the soul, you can soul blast her. Basically, she gets persona blast her. So when she immediately goes to the soul, you just soul blast her out. So it doesn't really go into the soul.
Okay,
soul blast out. Then just call anything out. Yeah. So basically, you can call Alice. Alice's skill is combat soul blast. When end of battle attacks, you shove her into your soul and call any other unit other than grade 3. So it's a loop. It's kind of like a loop.
Yeah, it's not half bad.
Yeah. But basically, Pale Moon's an OTK deck. If they have 5 counter blasts, you're dead, basically. Unless you really just check a lot of triggers in your damage zone. So,
I haven't been mentioning this. Imitation Mandala. This is one of the key cards in the Mandala Lord deck. But the only sad thing about this is that it says Rearguard Circle and deck skill. So that means you can actually target your Mandala Lord and call him out. And he's affected by your Mandala Lord's sowing skill. Yeah. But the problem is that he doesn't count as a Mandala Lord in your hand. So that means if you are playing some janky Mandala Lord Gize deck, right, you can't actually discard him.
Actually, if this was hand, I think you would actually go build a Gize. I think
it's actually really funny. Like Shirayuki Gize actually seems quite playable because you actually have 8 Shirayukis in your deck. So you can actually pitch any one of them to strike into Gize.
But now the most prominent premium deck is obviously OTT Gize because of the constant drive checking that you do.
Yeah, it's not half bad.
And then we got Millionaire again, as usual. Alright, so moving on to the last one. The last set. Okay, we still have one more RR, I think. RR in the...
Do you think you compensate? I'm not sure.
The compensate one more RR. It's 6 RRs, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I got it. Oh, wait, Oh, it's not. Oh, they give 3 RRs. Oh, so it's following the normal deck. Normal booster back.
So this is the best card in Murakumo.
Hey, now I only need 2 Musashis. I already have 1 more in my I'll open it. Basically, we got Musashi as the.
So basically, this guy is your face.
Yeah, this is basically target. if you go side on this, it's just because your opponent drive check too many triggers and you cannot hit. Yeah. Most of the time, this will go face.
Yeah, like you know, when you drive check into a 2 crit triggers, right? Normally you want to pump it to your Vanguard, but you know you can pump it to him and he can.
unless the opponent says no guard, then obviously you pump to the Vanguard.
Then again, right? Who? I don't know, man.
You might throw the opponent. Yeah, no, you know why you pump to Vanguard? Is when your opponent has 1 card left in his deck.
So what you know?
And then you have to guard with 2, you know.
Yeah, so what you have to do is you pump it to him, then you beat the side, so they have to drop 2, right? In order to protect their side. So they have very little attackers left, right? You can actually hit the side. I'm just kidding, please don't do this. What you want to normally do is hit the Vanguard. Yeah, okay. As you all know.
And then we get Boru Kalakaso combines with the grade 2 as I said just now, Ruzen right here. So basically his skill is not good, not bad. Basically, when you guard with him on the Garden Circle, you may soul charge 1. Yeah. And then whenever you soul charge him into your soul, during your turn, your Vanguard gets 10k, which is really good. And then you combine him with this, as I said before. When he's in the drop zone, when you call him, if this is the drop zone, move him to your soul, you count charge 1, and then your Vanguard plus 10k.
Specific, if I recall, you must have the specific unit in order for this to happen.
Yeah, so you need him specifically in order to do it. Alright, and my friend's phone just sounded. And last but not least, we get the last double rare of this, last rare of this deck, which is, this is a super troll card. You know what's this card skill? What? Okay, skill, Vanguard Circle, when it gets hit by any card on your opponent, you may counter blast 2, discard, put 1 card from hand to soul or discard 1 card, you call 5 units up from your soul.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw, I saw this before.
This is not stupid.
5 cards from your soul.
Yeah, it's
very true. Sometimes I wonder, why would you run this card? But
it's actually really good.
Really good.
It's very good.
Yeah, because
it implies so much.
It's a bomb, you know, because if you hit it, you're gonna get hit back.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're gonna deprive them of your of their soul if you actually do it. Because in the later game, right, if you are actually hitting real guys, to prevent pressure, right?
But
normally you want to
actually it's really good, you know why?
Once you hit him, you will create the pressure.
Yeah, that's true. But it's on a very circle only, so the game doesn't really apply because it's a grade 2. But it's really good, you know why? Because if you're early game, because your grade 1s are able to soul charge. So if you soul charge until, like, let's just say grade 3, you can't rush 2, you superior core 5 units. Then on your next turn, right, when you ride into Golden Beast Tamer, it's basically
you have an Excel circle and you can
free,
just full swing.
You just full swing. You just call more unit because your whole field is flooded. Just call one more unit Excel and just start beating already.
Yeah, turns out it's pretty good.
So it's not that good. It's not that bad, but it's pretty good. Yeah. And continuous, if you have another copy of him in your soul, this unit gets 3, so it's 12k mystic. Not bad.
It's fine.
But yeah, can't hit 4 skies, but can hit Excel and protect. Alright, so let's review the foils. Wow, this is what an auspicious
day.
We got Phantom Blaster, Peanut Butter Dragon, basically. We got Peanut Butter Dragon. And then we got the SVR, Murakumo ZANBAKU.
Okay, surprisingly playable.
Yeah, you know why? Because we did a ZANBAKU deck recipe today.
Mamma mia.
Alright, moving on to the double rest. So double rest, we got 6 Mandala Lord.
I opened like 13 copies of this. So
Artillery. I feel like this is the most troll as card. Oh yeah, I didn't say the skill. Okay. Skill is this unit gets 3k for each card of soul. And then
if it hits counter blast 1, if not, drop your whole soul.
Yeah, you have to counter blast 1. If this unit hits, you have to counter blast 1. If not, you have to drop your whole soul. You have to put all your soul into the drop zone. It has extra circle, why not? So
yeah, man.
I guess.
Yeah, what's the soul? What's the soul for some power, man? I mean, the soul is just a simple cost. That's what they always say.
Then once per turn, you may put 2 cards from your hand into your soul and you draw on the card.
I don't think that's a very good.
Okay, if your soul has nothing.
You can run like 6 draws, 6 crits. Actually.
6 fronts.
Yeah, 6 fronts.
Not most of the time they don't run crits because Pale Moon is best at running fronts. Yeah, because it's superior core regard.
The opponent easily. So actually, this is actually not half bad.
Yeah. So that's why Murakumo actually runs crits instead of fronts. Musashi, the OP card, as usual.
I love it.
Blaster Raper, it's been a skill.
Yes.
2 PGs, which is the Pale Moon PG and DIPG, March and Rabbit of Nightmare Land, as you remember skill, the name. And last but not least, 3 triple rest. So we got Voro Karakas, Purple Trapezes, OP skill, and last but not least, Matcha, which is really good. Alright, so.
Well, luckily we didn't open any Fushimis because ironically, Fushimis has one of the lowest value amongst all.
It's like $1, $2.
$2.
Yeah. This is one of the highest value.
It's awful. Yeah,
so if you actually take into account the deck box price is actually really covered because you got 2 of these, especially this. This 3 is like the most expensive out of all.
Yeah, I think it covers the. I think these 3 cover the box.
Yeah, this cover the box, and
the
this
rest
is
of it are bonus.
Yeah, bonus. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Wow, this is a 41-minute video.
Okay.
Great. So
good luck uploading it on YouTube.
Might split the video into 2 parts depending, but probably not lah. Just gonna upload it. You guys can watch it if you want.
Yeah, so the surprise element is there.
Yeah, surprise element of the box opening and the Murakumo deck recipe. So yeah, thank you very much for watching Dominators. I really love you guys. Thanks for hitting me 500 subs. Wilson will be there on the weekend to help me do my 500 subscribers Q&A.
Sunday.
Yeah, probably Sunday. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next time. So this is ShiHai and this is Wilson. And we're out. Peace.